A very good morning, respected Principal Ma'am, Dean Student Affair, Honorable Chief Guest, teachers, and my dear friends. Today we have gathered here on this beautiful day to celebrate World Yoga Day. Let's begin the day with the blessings from the Almighty. Wouldn't it be awesome if something that originated from our motherland was celebrated worldwide because someone from our country vouched for it? Well, then that's Yoga Day for you. International Yoga Day was proposed by none other than our Honorable Prime Minister at the United Nations General Assembly in 2015. And the first International Yoga Day was on the 21st June 2015. The response received was massive, and since then, every day 21st has been observed as the International Yoga Day. And today we're celebrating at our college. And because of this worldwide pandemic, we're all honestly little bit behind our physical and our mental health. So for that, our college has taken a step forward so that we students also get to experience the actual holistic approach to science and health, no matter the circumstances. I hand over the virtual mic to Dr. Krishnamurthy, HOD of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, to deliver the welcome address. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Very good morning to one and all. It gives me an immense pleasure to extend a very warm welcome to all of you present in this International Yoga Day conducted by KCG College of Technology. On behalf of the management, principal, faculty, and the entire student community, I would also like to welcome and express our gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. S. Kalichelvi, and her team to demonstrate how to practice the yoga. Yoga, it is nothing but integrate body, mind, and spirit to unfold our higher potential in life through the practice. Once again, we welcome you all to our KCG portal. All the very best. Do well. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now call upon Ms. D. Revati, Student Counselor, to introduce our honorable guest for the day, Dr. S. Kalachelvi.
Thank you, Meena. Good morning, all present here. I take the privilege to introduce our guest, Dr. S. Kalachelvi. She has MA Tamil, BList, MEd, MPhil in Tirukkural in Scientific Way, MSc Varma, MA Yoga, MSc Yoga and Naturopathy, MPhil Yoga, PhD in Laughing and Clapping Therapy, and doctorate in Alternative Medicines. She has 25 years of experience in training schools, colleges, and hospitals. She has received Kalaimamani Award from Dr. Asana Pandian and Best Yoga Teacher Award from Vedatri Maharishi University for training more than 1.5 lakhs police in Police Training College. She is the first female to get the post of State Mahila Prabhari by Yoga Guru Ramdev. Along with her, we have our team members Ms. G. Vijaya and Mr. Kamaraj. On behalf of our management, principal, staff, and students, I welcome Dr. Kalachelvi and her team. The floor is over to you, ma'am.
Very good morning to students and all teachers of KCG Technology. We are happy to be present in the International Yoga Day and conduct classes for you. Let us start our yoga session. Dr. Kalachelvi and Mrs. Vijaya and Kamaraj. Apart from her degree, she is expert in teaching pregnancy yoga. More than 2,000 ladies benefited in that pregnancy yoga. She makes it a normal delivery. Let us start our session today. Sit down, all of you.
Students, if you are comfortable to open your video and do, it will be nice.
Student, 21st June is the International Yoga Day. They selected this day since it is the longest day in our calendar. So throughout this world, everyone is celebrating this Yoga Day, our treasure, our Indian treasure. Let us also know about the history of yoga. About the history of yoga. Who is the founder of yoga? Founder of yoga is Shiva, and he poured his knowledge to Saptarishis, 7 rishis. Among them, Sri Patanjali sage is the one who compiled, systemized, and given us this yoga in Yoga Sutra, which we practice in this present practice, which is in present practice. This yoga is given by Sri Patanjali Maharishi. In his Yoga Sutra, he explained, systemized, and coded. Next to Patanjali Yoga, next to Patanjali Maharishi, Tirumular sage is the one who explained about yoga in his Tirumandiram. So, Patanjali Yoga is known as Ashtanga Yoga. What is Ashtanga? In Sanskrit, Ashtanga means 8 limbs, 8 divisions. First, Yama, Niyama. What is Yama and Niyama? I'll explain it later. 8 limbs of Ashtanga Yoga is Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, and then finally Samadhi. What is Yama and Niyama? Yama is the one, our attitude towards environment. Non-stealing, untruth, non-violence should be avoided. We have to adopt these qualities before coming to asanas and pranayama. Next is niyama. What is niyama? It is our inner quality: no ego, jealous, disciplinary action. These qualities we have to develop. After yama and niyama comes asana. Asana, very well, you students know about it. It's nothing but posture of your physical body. That is asana. Next is pranayama. What is the difference between normal breathing and the pranayama? From morning till night, not throughout the day, throughout the lifetime, we do our breathing. Why I give importance to pranayama? Pranayama is a control over our breathing. We concentrate on our breathing. Inhalation and exhalation is done with consciousness. Inhalation is known as puraka, is called as puraka, is a Sanskrit word. Exhalation is called as rechaka, and holding our breath inside is known as kumbhaka. During this pranayam, we control our breath and do pranayam and take more energy from our universe. So, pranayam makes a vital role. Even in today's pandemic situation, all doctors, they recommend pranayam and mudras. Let me tell about mudras later on. This first is yama, niyama, pranayama, then pratyahara. What is pratyahara? Bringing our five senses inward, closing our sense organs and trying to bring our sense inwardly is known as pratyahara. If our senses are open to the external environment, we'll be distracted and not focused. So to go to the next stage of dhyana and dharana, we have to focus in bringing our senses inwardly, is known as pratyahara. Next comes dharana. Dharana, after bringing our senses inwardly, concentration, developing focusing, is known as dharana. Then dhyana. Dhyana is that focusing on a single object. We focus on an object, continuous focus, meditate on a single object. Yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana. Finally, 8th limb is the samadhi. Samadhi is the final. Where our Sahasrara chakra gets opened, our Kundalini Shakti from the Sushmana Nadi is ignited, comes to our crown chakra. We get bliss, happiness, and our inner consciousness is connected to the divine universal consciousness. The aim of yoga is to get good health, sound mind, and spiritual growth. Good health, sound mind will make you success in your academic life, in your job, and in your ambition, also in day-to-day simple activities. So these are called Ashtanga Yoga. Apart from this, we should also know about the Vedantic philosophy of our body. Without knowing the body anatomy, doctors cannot be graduated. Like that, without knowing about our Vedantic philosophy of our body, we will not be graduated as yogic and perform these activities with interest. When we know about our body, our interest develops automatically, and we adopt this yoga exercise in our daily activities. So our Atma is covered with 5 layers. Like an onion, it has layers. When you peel onion, one by one layer you have to peel. Like that, our Atma is covered with 5 layers, 5 koshas. That is called as koshas in Sanskrit. 5 koshas. What are the koshas? Annamaya kosha, that represents our physical body, skeleton, muscles, skin, outer body. Next comes Pranamaya kosha. First is foot sheath. Next is Pranamaya kosha. It is life force sheath. Prana. Without prana, we cannot live. Without food, without water, we can live for few days. But without prana, it is not possible to live in this world. So second sheath is pranamaya kosha. Third comes manomaya kosha. When our body is strengthened, life energy is activated, our mind works. That is, mental sheath is called manomaya kosha. And fourth sheath is vijnanamaya kosha. That is, when mind works, we get intelligence, intellectual, wisdom, what to do and what not to do. We'll be very focused. Intuition, we get intuition. This is manomaya kosha. And finally is anandamaya kosha, bliss, happiness, that we get connected with the universal consciousness, same as samadhi. These are the 5 layers over Atma. So anything, any disruptions in this layer, we end up in ailments. So energize these layers, we have to adapt this yoga practice and pranayam practice. When this layer is healthy, when these 5 layers are healthy, it will be visible in your physical healthness, mental healthness. And Kurlin, Russian photography, Kurlin photography shows us the aura of our body. He photographed the aura of our human body. Next, after this, you have seen Ashtanga Yoga. Then what are the layers? 5 koshas. Then comes nadis. How many nadis are there in our body? What are nadis? In Chinese, they say meridian. It is called as meridian. In today's scientific world, medical term is veins and arteries. So in our body, we have 72,000 of nadis. What is nada? Nada is a Sanskrit word. Nada means to flow. These 72 nadis are energy channels. They take energy, air from universal, and energy channel, it takes a life force energy throughout our body. What are the main nadis? 72 nadis. Among 72 nadis, 10 nadis are main nadis. What are the 10 nadis? Sushmana nadi, Ida nadi, Pinkala nadi, Gandhari nadi, Hatyajiva nadi, Yashashwini nadi, Kuhu nadi, and Kuhu nadi, Pusha nadi, Alam Pusha nadi, and Shankini nadi. Among these 10 nadis, 3 nadis plays a vital role, or very importantly said in this yoga practice. That is Sushmana nadi, first nadi, Sushmana nadi, Ida nadi, and Pinkala nadi. Sushmana nadi is the main nadi which runs from our base of the spine, subtail of the spine, to up to the crown. Straight. It runs in a straight way. What is Ida nadi and Pinkala nadi? Ida nadi, the energy we breathe through left nostril is called Ida nadi. It is feminine, passive, and it is also called as Surya nadi. It gives coolant to your body. When we close this right nostril and inhale through, do Puraka. Puraka is inhalation. When you do Puraka through left nostril, our body gets coolant effect. It cools the body. The patient, the BP patient, they can try this Ida Nadi pranayam. This is Ida Nadi, and right nostril is said to be Pingala Nadi. This is masculine in nature. Ida Nadi is white in color. Pingala Nadi is golden in color. This is passive, and Pingala Nadi is active. When you feel little bit tired, activate this Pingala Nadi. It boosts up your energy, and you will become active. When you are in stress and overactive and anxiety, close your right nostril, and through left nostril, take your breathing, concentrate on your breathing. It is a passive. It gives calmness to your mind. This is the nature of both the nadis. Ida Nadi, it starts in left side of Sushumna Nadi from the base of the spine, from the tailbone, tail of the spine. It crosses spirally, intersects the Pingala Nadi. When it reaches here, in between the eyebrows, where Agnya Chakra is present, I will tell about the chakra in the next. Where Agnya Chakra is present in between the eyebrows, it gets the Pingala Nadi from left of Sushumna Nadi, rises, spirally crosses the, when it comes to in the middle of our eyebrow in the Agnya Chakra, it intersects the Pingala Nadi and gets connected to the right hemisphere of our brain and activates the artistic and creative nature in an individual. This Pingala Nadi, it starts from right side of Sushumna Nadi in the base. Spirally comes up after coming to Agnya Chakra, intersects the Ida Nadi and gets connected to the left side, left hemisphere of brain. So analytical thinking power is activated through Pingala Nadi. Why we do pranayam? Yoga and pranayam is balancing. First, we have to learn about how to balance our body, physical body, and our life energy. So by doing pranayam, doing Rechaka, Kumbhaka, Puraka, Kumbhaka, Rechaka, and concentrating on our prana, we balance both the energy. First we saw about Ashtanga Yoga, then about Nadis. Then let us come to chakras. Nadis are energy channels. Chakras are the vortex of energy. It is known as wheel, also known as wheel. There are 7 chakras in our body. What are the 7 chakras? Mooladhara chakra, Swadhisthana chakra, Manipura chakra, Anahata chakra, Vishuddhi chakra, Anya chakra, and Sahasrara chakra. These are the 7 chakras. Vortex of energy, we present. All are located in our spine. Mooladhara is located in between our anus and the genital, base of the spine. It represents earth. It represents our physical body, solid earth, our physical body. And it activates our reproductive glands. By doing this pranayam and concentrating in our Muladhara chakra, our reproductive organ, our reproductive glands are activated. 2 inches above Muladhara, Swadhisthana chakra is present. It is also known as sacral chakra. It activates adrenal glands. We get more anxiety, stress, irritation. That time, we have to concentrate in our Swadhisthana chakra to balance the activation of adrenal gland and do meditation and pranayama. This is Swadhisthana chakra is below navel. 3rd chakra is Manipura chakra. It's also known as sacral chakra, which is located on the stomach, not on the stomach, exactly below the stomach, in the spine, on the spine. That is above Swadhisthana chakra, 2 inches above Swadhisthana chakra. This Manipura chakra activates pancreatic glands, which produces insulin, which is necessary for our metabolism, for the digestion of food in our stomach. Even the sugar patient can concentrate on the Manipura chakra and do meditation and pranayam. Next comes Anahata chakra. Anahata chakra, that is located in the chest region, and it activates the thymus gland. And Vishuddhi chakra, it is present in our throat region. It activates thyroid and parathyroid glands. In today's, since all students are under pressure and stress, most of the students face thyroid problems. To avoid it, we have to practice these type of meditation, pranayam, and asanas to activate all our glands and keep our body and mind fit and energized. So after throat chakra, it is also known as throat chakra. Agnya chakra, it is located in between the eyebrows and is called third eye chakra. That activates our pineal gland and pituitary gland. Final 7th chakra is located on the crown of our head. 1000 petals, 1000 nadis are present. When these chakras are activated, Sushumna Nadi is activated. The Kundalini Shakti from Sushumna Nadi is ignited, comes up to our Agnya chakra. When it comes to Agnya chakra, the Sahasrara chakra gets opened and we get knowledge, bliss from our universal energy. Our consciousness, inner consciousness, gets connected with the universal consciousness, with the divine power. From where we come, we get connected with the universal power. Hence, adopting this yoga, pranayam, and meditation on our chakras, we not only develop our physical ability, mental ability, we also develop our growth in spirituality. So, apart from this, nadis, we have seen about nadis, 72 nadis in our body, and the sheath which covered our atma, koshas, and chakras. Our fingers, our hand represent 5 elements. What are the 5 elements? Earth, water, fire. This represents, ring finger represents earth, little finger represents water, thumb finger represents fire, index finger represents air, and this middle finger represents space, akash. This earth represents our physical body. Water represents the water in our body, urination, sweat, saliva, blood. Fire represents our body temperature, which induces thirsty, hunger, and air, prana, life force energy, this index finger, and this middle finger has space, actual body. 5 elements. These fingers represent 5 elements. See, our body is made up of 5 elements. Universe is also made up of 5 elements. In Tamil, they say, Andathil ullathu Pindathil. What is there in the universe? It is there in our body. We have to take care of our body. Please, students, take care of your body by adopting good nutritional value food and adopting this yogic practice, pranayam meditation. Because body is the only place where you live in. If you want to achieve your goal in future, you have to take care of your body. So apart from this, pranayam, asanas, pranayam, meditation, learning this higher level of doing asanas along with mudras and bandhas. What is bandhas? 3 bandhas are there: Mooladhara Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, Jalandhar Bandha. What is Mooladhara Bandha? I said Mooladhara chakra is present in the spine, tail of spine, bone, in between the anus and genital. By contracting our anus and our thigh muscle, we do bandhas. We do bandha for our anal part, anus, and activate Mooladhara chakra. This is called Mooladhara Moola Bandh. And next, Uddiyana Bandh is pulling our stomach inwardly. Contraction is known as Uddiyana Bandh. Manipura chakra is activated there. And Jalandhar Bandha, locking our chin and activating Vishuddhi chakra. These are the 3 bandhas: Mooladhara, Uddiyana Bandh, Moola Bandh, Uddiyana Bandh, and Jalandhar Bandh. Another one. What is Kesari Mudra? Kesari Mudra, we have to fold our tongue. The tip of the tongue should touch the upper palate. And this Kesari Mudra we use in asana. So, let us now, you are aware of these mudras, asanas. Let us start. Keep this in mind and kindly adopt this yoga and pranayam in your day-to-day life. Let us start our session now. Start with exercise, loosening exercises. Let us, all of you stand up, students. Keep your hands on your hip. Start rotating your neck down, up, down, up, position, up, position, position, up, position, position. Right side bend, position, left side bend, position. Right side bend, position, left side bend, position. Complete left side turn, position, complete right side turn, position. Complete left side, position, right, position. Next, rotate your neck clockwise. 1, 2. Anti-clockwise. 2, 1. Next exercise. Both the hands up. Lift your hands up. Twist your wrist. Palms should be outside. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax. Bring your hands down. Slowly down. Next, shoulder rotation. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next, shoulder rotation. Place your fingers on your shoulder. Rotate your elbow clockwise 2 times. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Anti-clockwise. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Chin. Next, trunk twisting. Bring your hands forward. Twist your hip, right side. 3, 4, 5. Come to center. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to center. Right side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come to center. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come to center. Relax. Next, Utkatasana. Knee movement. Bend your knees. Do half sitting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. Another time. Half sitting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. Next, let us go to asanas. First asana is Tadasana. Lift both your hands up. Close your, interlock your fingers. Palm outside. Lift your heel up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Another time. Breathe in, breathe out. Both the hands, fingers interlocked. Up. Both the hands up. Kneel up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly bring your hands down. Slowly, slowly. Be in that position. Observe your breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Next comes Vrikshasana. Fold your leg, keep it on the other leg thigh, both the hands up in Anjali Mudra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands down. Alternative leg. Hands up. Bring both the palm together. Anjali Mudra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Both the hands down. Relax. Observe your breathing. 2 times. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Next, Padahastasana, Uttasana. Hands up. Bend forward, forward bending. Touch your knee with your hand. Do as much as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up, up, up. Put your hands down. Another time, both the hands up. Bend forward. Try to touch your knee with your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, up, come up. Relax your hand. Put your hands down. Observe your breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. Next comes Ardha Chakrasana. Both the hands and the back support in your back, bent backward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, relax. One more time. Bend backward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up, relax. Observe your breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. Next, Trikonasana. Widen your legs according to your height, 3 to 4 feet. Bend right side. Right hand should touch your right leg. Left hand up, facing the sky. Your eyes look at your fingers, left hand fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, repeat it in opposite. Left side bend, left hand touching, left knee, right hand up. Look at your right finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, come up, relax. Another time. Second time, bend, right side. Touch your leg with right hand. Up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up, bend left side. Left hand touching left leg. Right hand up, look at your right finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, come up, put your hands down. Relax. Observe your breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Next comes sitting posture. Come to Dandasana posture. Both the legs stretched forward. Hands placed back. Breathe in, breathe out. Relax in this position, Dandasana position. Now, fold your legs. Bhadrasana. Both the leg palm together. Hold, interlock your fingers and hold your legs. This is called Bhadrasana. Breathe in and breathe out in this asana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. And another time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Relax. Forward, legs forward. Then next asana is Vajrasana. Fold your legs back. Sit on your heel. This posture is called Vajrasana. In this posture, observe your breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next come to Dandasana. Relax your leg. Next, Ardha Ustrasana. Fold your legs. Come to knee. Asha Uttarasana. Bend backward. Keep both the hands back for support and bend backward. Ardha Ustrasana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. One more time. Bend backward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come forward. Relax. Then next, Ustrasana. Lift both the hands. Try to hold your leg complete, fully bent backward. This is Ustrasana posture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up. One more time. Ustrasana. Both the hands up. Bend backward. Hold your leg. Complete backward bending. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Come up. Come to Vajrasana position. Next, Shashangasana. Slightly widen your leg and bend forward. Both the hands stretch forward. Shashangasana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to position. Once again. Breathe in. Breathe out and bend forward. Stretch your arms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Come up. Uttana Mandukasana. Right hand up, touching your right shoulder. Left hand up, touching your left shoulder. 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. One more time. Lift your right hand. At the back side, touch your left shoulder. Lift your left hand. Touch your right shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Next, Vakrasana. Come to Dandasana position. Both the hands stretched, both the legs stretched. Breathe in, breathe out, relax. Fold your right leg. Twist your hip, right side. Try to touch your right leg with your left hand, right knee with your left hand, and place your right hand backside for support. Completely twist your hip to right side. In that posture, breathe in, breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Hands up. Unfold your right leg. Hold your left leg. Turn to left side. Touch your right hand to right knee and left hand backside. Bend your hip to left side. Completely bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to Merudandasana. Relax in this posture. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Next, prone lying posture. Lie on your stomach. Makarasana. Keep both the hands, palm one on one. Lie down. Your chin on your palm. Both the legs widen. Relax in the Makarasana position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, Bhujangasana. Both the legs together. Hands placed on the floor. Lift your upper part of your body, neck, chest. Look above. This is Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Come down. One more time. Come to Bhujangasana position. Lift your upper part of your body. Up, up. Cobra pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax, relax, relax. Come down, come down. Next, Salabhasana. Place both your hands on your inside. Support your thigh. Lift both your legs up and your front portion, chest and head up. Salabhasana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax, relax. Oh, it's not. Okay. One more time. Salabhasana. Teriyada?
Yes, ma'am. We are able to. Now it is.
It's seen? Yeah.
Yeah, it's right.
Salabhasana posture. Both the hands supporting your thigh. Both the hands, the back interlocked. Lift your front portion, chest and neck. Your legs up. Only the stomach portion is on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax, relax, relax. Next, Sedu Bandhasana. Spine lying posture. Turn and lie on your spine. Lift your body. First, fold your both the legs. Hold with your hand. Right leg with right hand and left leg with left hand. Lift your body portion up as much as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Setu Bandhasana asana. Relax. One more time. One more time. Fold your legs. Hold your knee with your hands. Lift your middle portion of your body up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax, relax. Unfold your legs. Relax. Watch your breathing. Observe your breathing. Next, Uttanasana. Both the hands. Uttapadasana. Both the legs. Lift your both the legs up to 60 degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax, relax. Put it down. Now relax. One more time. Lift both the legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Bring your legs down. Relax. Next, Ardha Halasana. Lift both the legs up to 90 degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Bring the legs down. Put it on the floor. One more time. Both the legs up, 90 degrees. Hold your big toe with your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax, relax. Put your legs down. Relax your hands, relax your leg, relax your body. Shanti Asana. Relax, relax your mind, relax your body. Relax your two fingers, leg, knee. Relax your lower abdomen. Relax your stomach. Relax your upper abdomen. Relax your chest part. Relax your shoulder. Relax both your hands and the fingers. Relax your neck. Relax the 5 sense organs which is present in our head. Complete relaxation from head to toe. Relax your mind and relax your body. Observe your breathing. Shanti Asana. No stress in your shoulder or in your body or in your mind. Complete relaxation for your mind and for your body. Focus your breathe. Mind is completely relaxed. All the glands are activated. We get more energy from the universe. Blood circulation, air circulation, biomagnetism, all are balanced in our body. We are in deep sleep. Complete body is relaxed. Our mind is relaxed. Slowly, slowly, let us start to do. Give moment to our feet. Shake your feet, shake your legs, shake your stomach, shake your hands, shake your head, shake your whole body, right side and left side, right side and left side. Turn to right side. Do Balasana in this. Relax, turn completely. Do Balasana in this. Do complete relaxation. You are completely relaxed. Your body is relaxed. Your mind is relaxed. Your body and mind is completely energized with this universal life force energy. Slowly come up. Shashangasana. Come to Vajrasana posture. Both the hands together. Pray to God. Thank God for giving this life and being with us throughout the day and protecting us. And thank our elders. Thank our parents. Thank our teachers. And Shri Patanjali Mamunivar. Slowly rub your hands. Place your palm on your eyes. Positive energy is given to all your parts of our body. Slowly open your eyes. Come to Sukhasana. relax, relax. Next, pranayama session. You can sit in Sukhasana, Vajrasana, Siddhasana, any asana, whichever is comfortable for your body. Both the hands in Shin Mudra. Close. First pranayama is Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati is nothing but exhalation and normal inhalation. Inhalation takes place on its own. It eradicates 14 types of ailments. Only you have to concentrate on exhalation first. Let us start. Continuous exhalation, Rechaka for 10 times. Let us start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Oh, hello. Relax. Second time. Start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Observe your breathing, normal breathing. Normal breathing. Next. Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama or Anuloma Viloma. Come to Vajrasana or any asana, whichever is comfortable. Hand in Nasigra Mudra or Vishnu Mudra. Left hand in Chin Mudra, right hand in Vishnu Mudra. With thumb, close your right nostril. Inhale through left nostril. Exhale through right nostril. Close your left nostril with your ring finger. Again, inhale through right nostril. Exhale through left nostril. Inhale, left, close with ring finger. Exhale, right. Again, inhale through right, close with your thumb finger. Exhale through left. Inhale through left, close with ring finger, and exhale through right. Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. And finally, Brahmari Pranayama. Finally, Brahmari Pranayama. This is coming from with Shanmugya Mudra. Close the yellow with thumb and do humming song. The vibration should reach all the chakras and get activated. Relax, relax. Rub your palm. Heat energy is produced. Place it on your eyes. Positive energy is given to all your chakras and all the energy channels. Slowly open your eyes and look at your palm. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for KCG Technology College for giving us this opportunity. Thank you, madam. Thank you, students.
Ma'am, please wait. Nina.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
It felt
Okay, ma'am.
extremely liberating to do yoga in the morning. And I think all of us will start doing yoga from today. Thank you to you. Dear dignitaries, I want to end my words and finally want to say that it would not be an exaggeration to say that we need yoga and yoga is necessary for us in every day. Let's Let's make the end of the formal function with a vote of thanks and appreciation and gratitude to all those who made this morning a grand success. I request Ms. D. Revati, Student Counselor, to propose the vote of thanks.
On behalf of our principal, management, staff, and students, I thank Dr. Kalachelvi, Ms. Vijaya, and Mr. Kamaraj for being here with us this morning and showing our students a path for stress-free life. I thank our management and a special thanks to our director, Dr. Annie Jacob, and principal, Dr. Devasundari, who have been always supportive in all our endeavors. I also thank our HODs, staff, and students who have made this program a success. I also thank the admin staff and Mr. Nibin for rendering technical support. Once again, I thank you all. Have a great day ahead.